Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm Kaz.
I'm long.
I'm short.
Kaz is a vegan.
Jill loves meat.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
I played for England 144 times.
I played for England 161 times. I had to get that in.
And the jungle thing as well.
Me, Queen of the Jungle. I'll take that one.
We're unlikely mates.
But best mates. So we've started a podcast together where we're going to cram in as many stories as possible every week.
Coming up on this week's episode.
On that happy score, it looks a little bit far.
Oh,
it
bless
might be
him.
cold by the time I
Oh, Jill.
Together, we could be an amazing dish. Jilly con carne.
Or chili Karen Carney.
No, because then I'm not in it.
Oh, yeah. Kim was speaking to Alex Scott and Jess Glynn. And I just went, sorry, Alex. Sorry, Jess. Oh, yeah. Kim, needed now. Grab Kim. Kim was the flight. I was like, you need an interview.
But I do think you are the queen of fads. Vegan.
That's
bit of
not
a fad.
a fad. 7 years is not a fad. Oh, I'm so annoyed with you. Welcome to Long Story Short.
Right, welcome back to Long Story Short. I just had to check the name of the podcast.
Are we actually recording, yeah?
Yeah, recording.
Okay, good to go.
So, Kaz, because I let you down last time, I've brought 2 red books.
Oh, yeah?
I found it.
Oh, you found it. It's not
found
another
it.
bought one, just in case.
No, this is the one, Paddington Bear, which I got in, I think I got it when I was on my way to Paris, and then this is the Moleskin one. I'm going to keep this here just in case Moleskin do want to, obviously, sponsor us. We'll just leave that there. But how have you been, Kaz?
Good, yeah, good. Busy. I've seen you a couple of times, actually.
Yeah, I have, actually.
I actually have got a present for you.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Well, hold on.
Oh, okay.
You know, because you gave me that 150th really nice gesture with the nice shirt and stuff like that. So I thought, A, because you're competitive as well, but also it will always be with you.
Okay.
I bought you. I'm actually going to just hold your hand out and then you can have a look.
Okay.
See what I got you.
What is it? A Tamagotchi.
I got Tamagotchi.
I love Tamagotchi.
I got a sweet one.
Yes.
So, what I thought though, because you're competitive,
Yeah.
and I'm remembering what you did to the Germans at the Euros, that competitive edge, I thought we could have a Tamagotchi each,
Okay.
but we got to see who's last the longest, the best points. And,
Okay.
And then we can get people to name our Tamagotchis.
That's actually really cute.
See, thoughtful.
You're now coming up with the creative content
Look,
for this podcast.
And blue is your favourite colour.
Yes. Thank you.
There
Right,
you go.
name our Tamagotchis.
I actually hope the battery works though.
Well,
I
don't
haven't-
start it just yet, else
Right.
mine will die.
So yeah, people can. Oh yeah, pull that out. People can, but they have to be joint names, so it can't be. I just want to names Jill's.
Okay.
It's got to be both of ours.
Okay. I
Yeah.
like it.
Oh, good. 'Cause I didn't know whether it would go down.
Was this a pound? Because I used to be able to buy these from the pound shop.
Look, Jill, it's not how much things are; it's the thought.
How much was it?
I'm not at liberties to say. If the battery dies,
I do love it, but I do think you're going to win. But I'm going to try my hardest. Every morning I used to wake up before school and it'd be, you know, that cloak and dagger man. What's he called? When something's died?
oh yeah, like the Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
That's the one. Cloak and dagger guy.
Yeah, I was like, where do you go with this? But yeah, I thought
Oh, well, thanks, Kaz.
you gave me that.
I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Can I also just tell the listeners, what else have you brought here? There's a bottle.
Oh, my drinks bottle.
But do you have to charge it?
Oh, see, this is actually, to be fair, I forgot to charge it today.
Yeah, but why do you
I'm going to charge
it
it and bring it next time because it lights up like a disco.
So you have to charge it just so that your water bottle lights up?
Nah, so I can make it any colour I want, but basically it flashes telling me when I have a drink, when I need a drink.
But how does that know when you're thirsty?
It's on your app. It should say, like, you need to drink more because I forget to drink. So then it flashes and then tells me to drink.
That's a fad. That's a fad.
What are you on about?
And
It's
I
not
was-
fad, it's a fact.
And I was chatting to you about fads before. That water bottle is a fad.
My mum got me this.
Kaz, that is a fad. A water bottle that pretends to know when you're thirsty. Basically, someone's just put a timer in that, like every hour it's going to light up.
Yeah, but I've even ruined it because I've not charged it, so it's actually redundant
dead
today.
water
But I
bottle.
can make it any colour I want. It's blue.
God,
I'm going
that's
to
it.
charge it up next week and then I'm going to bring it.
And how much was that?
I think it was like, well, it was a birthday present from my mum, but I think she paid like 70 quid.
£70.
Yeah, but it's sustainable.
To be fair, you can make that light any colour you want. It's
No,
worth
you know
it.
what? You have to pay for other colours.
What?
Yeah. But I'm sustainable. I've been drinking more. You can tell from my
I think
skin.
you've been done. Kaz, do you think about like any more fads in life?
Oh, here we go.
No.
Why do you even... When I know you've probably got about 10 fads in that book.
No, I was thinking about it
on
the
then.
other day when we were talking about it. So I think matcha's a bit of a fad.
Matcha.
Yeah. I feel like everyone's
drink?
gone mad for matcha. And
Really?
straight away people are like, is it healthy? Is it healthy? Maybe a little bit, but it's still got a lot of caffeine in.
I've never had one.
Sweet potato wedges, they're a bit of
Unbelievable.
a fad.
They're amazing.
Total fad.
How are they a fad? They're amazing.
Because usually you have fries, chips, and then it's like, let's be healthy. Sweet potato fries.
This is going back to your science phobia.
Do you think?
Oh my God, yeah. You hate any form of like sports science or health science. You just drink when you're thirsty, eat when you're hungry, sleep when you're tired. Basics.
Yeah, I'm like a Tamagotchi.
And you are great.
I am a walking Tamagotchi, basically. But I think you fall for every fad.
No, I don't.
A banana box, you've even got.
No,
You've got
the banana box is valid because I don't like bruised bananas.
Yeah.
So it protects, and then when I put it in my bag, it doesn't go splash all in my bag.
It's got a skin on.
No, but if it gets crushed, goes all in your bag.
But I do think you are the queen of fads. Vegan.
That's
bit of
not a
fad.
fad. 7 years is not a fad. Oh, I'm so annoyed with you.
Have you got any more?
Oh, I did get a drum kit for Christmas.
A drum kit?
Well, basically, I went to a few concerts last year.
Yeah.
And I was like, they were really cool, the drummers. I was like, that's a bit of me. You know, when you're at the concert, you think, I could do that, like tapping away. So I said, can I have a drum kit for Christmas? And basically, it was like, we don't think that you'll commit to it. You'll annoy all the neighbours. So they got me a kid's drum kit.
How old were you?
I'm nearly 38.
And who's there? Your mum and dad?
My family, yeah. And they were like, we just don't think you'll commit to it. It'll be your typical ADHD. You commit to it for 5 minutes and then you faff it off. So I got it and I literally done it like twice and I've never used it since. So that would be a fad. But the veganism is not a fad.
Okay. I can't imagine you sitting there at 38 playing a drum kit.
I genuinely want to do it. I just haven't got time or capacity. I really, really want to learn the drums.
Have you ever watched Step Brothers?
How good's that?
Yeah, it's good.
That would be you'd ruin it.
We won't say what he does to the drum kit.
That would be you to annoy me. You'd go and do something just to ruin my drum kit. I'd be so picky with it and you'd just go and trash it.
Speaking of music, this week I went to Beyonce. And I must say, it was literally one of the best concerts I've ever been to. She even sang, sorry, my hay fever tablets aren't working still, but she even sang.
£750.
Yeah, I know. You can still hear her, can't you?
Yeah,
but
you
she
can
sang,
actually.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. And you missed it.
She was that good.
Yeah, she was so good. But I did actually ring you, offering you a couple of tickets.
Yeah, you did, to be fair.
And you didn't come.
Well, can I be honest? You offered me the tickets I returned.
What, you said no?
So I was...
Well, then your tickets.
You know what? It goes back to the Taylor Swift. Oh my God, you're so annoying. So I said to you, Jill, I'm going to go to Beyonce. And you were like, oh, I'm going too. And I'm like, we're in the same box. Brilliant. But then I looked at my week and it was just so manic. And I just thought, I haven't got capacity. So I said, I can't go. So I returned the two back. Then you called me and was like, someone's dropped out. There's 2 tickets. Do you want to come? Yeah, they were my ones.
I can't even remember you
We
saying
had the
you
chat.
were going
I'm not
to
even...
Beyonce.
Jill, do you want to get your phone up again? And it'll be the same story. We've got to reinvent the podcast.
Do you know what the worst thing is? I didn't offer you your return tickets back first. I think you were like 7th on the list.
7th? What?
I asked Beth Mead. I think she was on holiday.
She was on holiday.
I asked Kira Walsh. She was on holiday.
Oh, look at you with your lioness friends.
And then I asked Rach Pierce, I think, was on that list.
Who's Rach Pierce?
My friend. And then eventually...
Rach Pierce is before me.
Yeah. She's a good friend.
Okay.
And then I asked Demi's brother, and he said he was unsure. So I asked you as a bit of a backup. But if he'd said yes, you wouldn't have got them anyway. And they were your tickets. Sorry about that. You know what, Kaz? I thought, right, the other day, we should get, right, what's that pasta sauce called? Dull.
Dolmio.
yeah.
Where have you gone from Beyonce to tickets to Demi's brother to Dolmio?
I think I've got a bit of an ADHD brain. But I thought we could get them to sponsor us because together we could be an amazing dish. Chili con carne.
Or Chili Karen Carney?
No, because then I'm not in it.
Oh, yeah. But no, the only reason that people used to call me that at school.
Did they?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Chili Karen Carney goes.
Yeah, but chili con carne, how good would that be? So we could be like, thanks so much for sponsoring us. I hope you enjoy your chili con carne tonight. What do you think?
Yeah.
Right, if you come to the table with any sponsors for this podcast.
Maybe Tamagotchi?
Yeah, Tamagotchi.
See, look how happy you are. I'm going to bring something every week. Next week, a good one. I think I'm going to bring Guess Who? You know, the game.
Yes. We got a Lioness special of that. I
don't
think I'm featured.
You should bring it in.
Yeah, we could do. I'm sure people would love. Listen to our podcast. We're going to play Guess Who. Have you got a moustache?
Yes.
I didn't want to say. I haven't threaded this morning.
We've got two rogues. It's meant to be a football podcast.
Recently, I've been thinking, do you have signs like on a morning that you're getting old or anything about getting older? Because we've known each other since we were, 16, 17, but we're now nearly 40.
That's scary. When are you 40? February?
Yeah, February. But
as in next Feb?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for that party.
Not this Feb, next Feb.
Oh, you do a
I don't know
party.
if you'll make the invite. I'm just going to do a small thing, I think.
You're joking?
We'll see how the podcast goes.
What happens if Dolmio come through and then...
And
does that mean I go up a notch?
Yeah.
Does that mean I go from 7th to 6th?
Yes, because they say we'll give you free chili con carne for the party and you can serve it. What do you think? Then you get an invite. So anything now where you think I'm getting old?
Right. Well, I do look in the mirror and think, bloody hell.
On a morning?
Yeah, I feel, this bag here.
Do you put eye patches on?
You know what? I've bought one of them literally yesterday. I asked a makeup artist to, what are those?
Oh, the infrared thing.
What happened was I did a show on Saturday and Sunday. And on Saturday, I said, I feel really, really tired. And she was great. She was like, no, you look fine. Put makeup on. And then it was that bad. When I went to put my phone on, the face recognition, it didn't even recognise me. Swear to God. It went like that. I must have had so much. So I said to her on Sunday, I said, did you put like a lot on? Because I was like tired. She goes, yeah, you looked really tired, Kaz. So she'd put loads on that even the phone didn't recognise.
Oh my God. And then did you use the infrared mask?
Well, no, it hasn't come yet. I only ordered it the other day. But anyway, why did you ask that? Because I was going to say,
I thought you looked tireder for the second show than the first.
Well, it went to extra time. I was exhausted then.
No, your makeup was beautiful.
No, she did a great job. She masked everything. But...
Quickly, give her a shout out. You might
she's
get
so nice.
50% off. Who is it?
There's lots of people that look. So I don't want to
so there's more than one makeup artist working on your face.
There needs to be for this eye and this eye. But why did you think? Was it because we saw your Instagram post the other day?
No, I think eye patches is a big one. Getting more odd hairs on my face, definitely. And I think little things annoy us a lot more. I realised that the other day. When you're on your phone and you're making a payment for something and you click Visa to put your card details in.
Hold on, don't knock one of my sponsors.
No, it's not that. But when you click to pay and it hasn't saved your card details.
Oh, that is annoying me. You've got to type it all back in.
It's so annoying. You've got to be like, where's my card? Where's this? Little things like that do annoy us now. I think
and that's made you realise you're older?
I think I've lost a little bit of patience. A little bit.
Really?
Yeah. Eye patches is one.
Can we talk about that picture that did make me realise that we are getting older? The one that you had red hair.
Yeah.
What was you thinking?
I thought it was my signature piece. That was at the Euros, wasn't it? I've got another one.
Here we go.
When you sit down, do you loosen the top button of your jeans?
Well, no, because you get the elasticy ones and you're laughing then, aren't you?
Oh, God, you've even gone to age range 60 to 80 where you've got to buy elasticated jeans.
I've just pulled out the Tamagotchi. I was nervous because you're thinking about how old I am.
Look after it quick. Okay. Mine's probably going to be dead. So,
Carry
Kaz, we've seen each other a few times, not in England, these past couple of weeks. So I went to the Women's Champions League final.
Yep.
And then you weren't there, were you?
Yes, Jill, I was there.
Oh, yes, you were there. You were there. I remember.
We
so
met.
You were working. I was there with Heineken. Yeah, so I had a bit of... I was
laugh about
hardly
these
working.
brands. Anyway, you work with so many brands. How have we not got one here for this?
I know. I didn't think Heineken would be appropriate.
I think us having a drink doing a podcast would actually be even more funnier.
Do you reckon?
We'd get into a lot of trouble.
They'd probably send us the 0%. But Heineken, we will drink anything.
Do you want to tell everyone about your chicken nugget saga?
Oh, that was actually funny. Well, I probably need to let us start from the beginning. So,
can you cut a long story short?
Yeah, cut a long story short. How long? I know you've got a hard finish.
Yeah, go on.
But yeah, so we get to the hotel and it was one of them where we hadn't really eaten. And when I get there, there's loads of people there. So Anita Asante, Beth Fisher, they had just finished the Sevens tournament. I think they'd been at. So anyway, it turns out there's like 16 of us end up sitting there having a drink. And I was very aware actually that I had to be up at 4:00 for my flight. But I ordered a glass of red wine, which I can do now since I've retired. And basically, Beth Fisher was like, we need to get some food, everybody's hungry. So she went up to the bar and just ordered 10 lots of like fries or chips, I think she asked for.
Sweet potato?
No, just chips. I made sure I was like, just chips. Anyway, we wait about half an hour and the disappointment on our face when they bring out 10 pots of crisps, like just normal crisps. So we're all looking and she's like, no, I mean fries. Obviously there was a bit of a language barrier. So the guy goes back and I'm on my app going, should we just order some McDonald's? So Beth's going, you can't do that. It's a really nice hotel. This is your UEFA hotel. You can't just rock in with like McDonald's. So I had this plan where I was like, I'll order 60 chicken nuggets. There was about, 15 of us. So I thought, what's that? Quick maths, 4 chicken nuggets each. I was really spoiling people. So we ordered the chicken nuggets and she went, you can't bring them in here. So what I said was, right, you can each have 4 chicken nuggets each when they come.
Oh,
so the first batch of us, which was 4 of us, went out, met the guy, had our 4 chicken nuggets, left someone with the bag, which I think it was Joe Tongue with the bag. The 3 of us come back in, kind of high five. The next 4 to go out. And I think you must have walked in.
I pulled up. And it was like as if there was a nugget deal going on. It was like all like circled round and everyone was like handing in these, like putting in. And I was like, you're right, guys. So weird. And you're like, and I'm like, is there like food inside? And like, and then, but it was like, you could tell you like hadn't eaten because you were just like,
oh, but you came into me and you were like, Jill, there's some mad people out there, like just delving into these boxes of chicken nuggets.
It was like a nugget deal off. I was like, what is going on here?
But I do have a part 2 of this story.
But there was someone offered me one. I said, guys, I can't eat that.
But the second part of this story is that, so one of the girls come in and was like, there's 6 left over, but you brought the chicken nuggets into the hotel. So Beth was kicking off like, get back outside. So I don't know where the rest of them came, but went. But the next week, I go to Munich for the Men's Champions League. So me and Dan from the agency came back after the game and the same thing happened. We were really hungry. We went to the bar, said, are you doing any food? But they weren't doing any food. Did you just get a reminder to drink?
I was thirsty. I thought I'll quickly do it off camera while you're talking.
Oh my God, isn't that mad that you don't have to rely on your app to know when you're thirsty? You've cracked it. Well done, Kaza. So anyway, me and Dan get there. They're not doing any food. So I say, tell you what, Dan, we'll order some chicken nuggets.
Oh no, Jill.
So I go on the app, order the chicken nuggets. I think he wanted a McChicken sandwich. Anyway, 30 minutes later, it comes up. The driver's like outside, but a little bit to the left, you know, when you can see on the app. So I'm ringing the driver going, can you just come to us? I was like, we're literally like 50 metres from you. And he's going, no, it seems too far. And I'm like, come on, I'll give you a tip. And he's like, no, Uber doesn't pay us that much to go that far. And I was like, honestly, mate, you're on a bike. It will take you 30 seconds. When I look, my location's still set to Portugal. I'm in Germany, so the guy's gone back to where we had the chicken nuggets.
Is that the UEFA? Oh,
and he's going,
can you Can you drive it to Munich? I'll give you a tip.
On the app, he's going, it looks a little bit far.
Oh,
it
bless
might be
him.
cold by the time I
Oh, Jill.
I felt so bad. But he must also have thought, God, there's some kind of chicken nugget deal going on at this hotel. But
You're going to get a rep for yourself.
it was so funny. So I don't know where all them chicken nuggets went. Hopefully they went
Probably
to good
foul.
use. But yeah, I was asking him to drive on his pedal bike from Lisbon to Munich. And the fact was, he must have looked it up and went, I think it's a little bit too
He
far.
thought in his head, I might.
Yeah,
Oh, bless
so-
him. I hope you tipped him, though.
Yeah, I did.
You did,
I
yeah.
did tip him. I think I give him like €5 or something. And hopefully he got to eat the chicken nuggets. So that was the chicken nugget story.
That is a good story.
good story. How did passport control go?
Oh, that's because I warned you the night before, didn't I? Basically, I messaged you like being a bit of a panicky Pete. I am a panicker.
Yeah.
So I said to someone had said to me, Karen, the passport control is horrendous. The queue is like massive. You'll be there 2-3 hours. So I said to Jill, I was like, okay, Jill, make sure you have a drink, make sure you have your snack, and make sure you go to the toilet before you go through passport control because it's going to be really, like, the queue's going to be massive. What happened?
I absolutely breezed through. I think I was the first one through. And then I text you and you were stuck. But
I was in it for 3 hours.
But you must be, this is where we are so different. Like, you prepare a bag of snacks and drinks to go through passport control.
Yeah, but that's when you get hangry, you get annoyed, then you start thinking about why did we exit? You know, like, oh, I did like all this stuff. So I just packed for all eventualities. Like today I've got snacks in my bag.
Oh my God, if I go out with you for the day, I feel like it's like going out with a toddler.
No,
So I
a lot
have
of
to take
people
an
say that.
emergency snack bag.
A lot of people do say that traveling with me. It's like, oh, she's a baby bird. Here, give her some food. Right.
So the next time I actually did see you, because I'm going to be completely honest, you were working hard. I was hardly working. Doing a few
like
things for
every day.
Heineken. It was so fun. I was with Tiago, you know, who played for...
I did see what you did. That looked good.
Obviously, the Liverpool legend, midfielder.
Was he nice?
Oh my God, he was one of the nicest guys
that's
I've met.
good.
So lovely. And in the past, one of the best midfielders I've ever watched live.
It's
so
class, wasn't he?
I was in my element and we were sitting there doing all these interviews. I was looking back at his best goals. He was looking back at mine, which was embarrassing. We've seen how good his best goals are. So we were chatting and then Heineken are going, for the interview, can you just like drink some Heineken? Because it looks better. The more product, obviously, the better it is. I think at that point, I was glad I wasn't filming for Tampax because I was like, how would that work? But the Heineken was good. We were just drinking, chatting. But we did do this amazing thing. So they found two Arsenal fans who would go to their local pub before every Arsenal game, and they felt like when they had this lucky pint, their team would then win.
Oh, I saw this and you transported it.
Yeah,
That was
so,
class.
well, they didn't transport the actual pub because I think they'd be a bit annoyed that the pub's gone from
Oh,
London.
yeah, that's a good point.
But they made a replica so that the girls could go have a drink and then watch, obviously, their team.
And it worked.
And they won.
That is very,
They
very
won.
good.
So it was all about superstitions.
And they met you two as well.
Yeah,
That's
which
cool.
I think they were more
pub
bothered
was
about
more-
the pint,
yeah.
basically. But what did you do?
I was quite busy. I did the UEFA dinner, then I worked with Pepsi, and then did the game. I was so feral on broadcast.
Were you?
Yeah, because when you're meant to, I just forgot where I was because I was so happy that they won.
Yeah.
Like, you're meant to only get 2 interviews after the game. We had 8.
Really?
Because basically, I was just grabbing everybody, like, come and speak, and everyone was just so happy to come and speak. And
Yeah.
I remember at one point, I haven't watched it back, but in my head, I think I heard like, "Oh, we need to get Kim Little," so I just put my mic down, and I walked off, and then I literally walked off air, and I thought, I better go and tell them where I'm going. So in my head, I walked back up to Becky. I said, I'm just going to go and get Kim, as if totally forgot that I was on air. I was so engrossed in the moment, and I walked up, and Kim was speaking to Alex Scott and Jess Glynn, and I just went, sorry Alex, sorry Jess, hiya, Kim, needed now, grab Kim. Kim was just like, I was like, you need an interview, come on. And then Kim came on air, but it was like, I don't think UEFA could control any of us. It
Yeah.
was just, everyone was just, it was such good fun.
But that's what's so good when you're mates with the players, because you and Kim are mates, aren't
Yeah.
you? I actually rang you the other day and Kim answered.
Yeah,
Were you
yeah.
out for dinner or
No,
something?
because it was when you were ringing me for Beyonce tickets. I was like, oh, Kim, answer the phone. And she's like, no. I was like, come on, it's Jill, like, come on. And then, like, oh, she obviously did it. Did you guess straight away?
Yeah, well, the Scottish accent.
But it
gives
could have
away.
been another Scottish person.
Yeah, well, that's a very good point, Kaz. It's a great point. It could have been.
But yeah, so yeah, Kim was, there was a few of us there and we took Kim out as a, like, congratulations for winning.
That's so
we
lovely.
bought her some dinner and, like, because I do see Kim a lot. She's a really good pal.
Where did you go, Five Guys?
We went to a vegan restaurant.
Did you?
No, we didn't. It's because they're a fad.
Imagine I took Kim Little for winning the Champions League
We
a
have
vegan restaurant and she's not vegan.
No, I've taken Kim to a really nice Mildred's in London and she really liked it.
Oh, how long ago was that?
I don't know, like 6 months ago.
Oh, okay.
She's regular.
God, so you take Kim Little for regular dinners.
Yeah, but I
and
work
yet
with
you
her.
binned me off to go to Beyonce because you needed to take her for another regular dinner.
Well, she just won the Champions League.
Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't take you out for dinner when you won the Euros.
I know you didn't, actually.
Maybe
And you didn't even bring us a coffee today. I'm sorry I was late. In
You
my
went
head,
an hour. No, this is
can I
so
just say,
bad.
Kaz?
No, Jill, this was so bad.
I thought we started at 10:30 for some reason today.
But you still came at 10:34.
Yeah.
If I was raw, you wouldn't have turned up late.
I'm sorry about that. And you do have a hard finish today, don't you? You're off to Google. You're cashing in left, right and centre. Pepsi, Google,
These are authentic
ITV,
brands that I really enjoy, Jill.
and you can't even take me for a dinner.
I'll take you for dinner.
Okay.
You're too busy though, aren't you?
So, Kaz, we're going to have a Q&A from our listeners just to kind of get to know us a little bit better, okay? So I'll read some out that we've got. It's so cool that we've got listeners,
It is cool.
isn't it? Nice, easy one. What's your favourite flavour of crisps?
Like rock salt, anything with loads of salt on.
Who would go rock salt?
I just like salt. This is my
Surely
favourite.
you'd just say ready salted.
Yeah, no,
I like
but
rock
no,
salt with a little hint
no,
of
but you know,
pepper.
like the really salty ones, but like the not like Anyway,
Is it the ones like where back in the day
isn't this meant to be quick fire?
you get the sachet
The pack.
and you used to put it in and shake?
Do you remember when you used to get a fiver?
Did you? Walkers?
When you'd win a fiver.
Yeah.
Kids,
Kids
they
wouldn't
were the
even
day.
be happy with that.
We
now,
can't
would
get
they?
cash anymore, can you?
No.
Anyway, what's your answer?
Cheese and onion. I love cheese.
Mate, you'd speak to people after eating them.
Have a chewing gum. Quick one. Right. Who would you like to see in the jungle this year?
Well, I know he won't. I would like to see Roy.
I knew you were going to say Roy. You know who I'd like to see, actually? Stuart Broad. He retired from cricket, didn't he?
He was so nice at Soccer Aid, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's a
What a
nice
lovely
guy.
fella. I liked him.
I'd put him forward for it.
That's nice. He'd win it, I think.
I think he could bowl everyone over.
Oh, God. Jill. We're meant to keep listeners, not lose them.
Right. What's my most annoying habit?
I don't think you have any.
Oh, that's nice.
Maybe
we should have
like...
got Shelley on for this bit.
Yeah, this is cool, Shelley. No, but it doesn't even annoy me that you come in late.
Yeah, I am late.
Because you charm us. So then I need diffuse with a coffee, so I'm like,
But I have travelled from Manchester, just to let
Yeah.
everybody know.
yeah. No, that's fair.
I think my annoying habits are that if you're somebody who likes to make a plan and stick with it, I'll just change it and I'm a bit here, there and everywhere.
No, but I like your like fluidity to just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your annoying habit?
Well, shouldn't you answer it? There's probably a long list.
You're not very good at texting.
No, I'd what, like texting back or like how I write?
Well, I have to wait so long for the text and then it's like as if you've never met us before. So it's like,
Yeah.
would you like to come to Beyonce? No, thank you. I wouldn't like to come. Like, hey Jill, what you been up to? Like, are you
no,
okay?
I have been reading messages, but I'm not very good. If you didn't know me, you'd think I'd be very rude. And I can't do like, if someone sends me like a block message, I can't read it. If you send me a block message, I will refuse to read
Yeah.
it. I won't read it.
You did send me a nice message this week, actually.
Did I?
I think you did. Because I remember thinking...
Did you
just
reply
gonna go
back
to
what
it.
you want about like I did to you?
Oh, here. Oh, it was today, actually.
No way.
Yeah.
I sent you a nice
I'm
message
excited
today.
to see you. I actually love how the podcast means I get to see you more often.
That wasn't today, though. That was the other day.
Oh, was it? Well.
Oh, yeah, I did, yeah.
Yeah, but I thought that was nice.
There you
really
go.
Nice.
See, when you get a heartfelt one.
Oh, you know what? I've got an invite for you, actually. See if you take us up on this one. Chris Brown.
Really? Where?
Yeah, Manchester.
I don't go north of Watford.
No,
when is it? I actually really like Chris
Monday.
Brown. As in Monday?
Yeah.
First of all,
today.
who's dropped out?
A week today.
Who's dropped out and what order did you ask?
So Beth Mead, Kiva Walsh, Leah Williamson.
Well, they're all on holiday.
I think they're all on camp.
Oh.
But do you want to come?
Monday. Let me see what my diary says.
If you can name 5 songs, I'll take you. Go.
Forever. X times 3.
Yeah.
Take You Down.
I love that song.
That's a great song.
Did you used to watch that video when you were at like college?
It would make me blush, I'd probably say now.
10, 9.
What's
8,
that one? I Need You, Boo.
7.
And is that Usher?
With You.
With You, yeah. Hold on. Let me have
5,
one more.
4.
Oh, no.
3.
Jill.
2.
Give me another
1.
one.
Maisie Adams, they're yours. Right, okay.
Oh no, we'll wait for Maisie to tell that story.
Yeah.
How she got her
We
tickets.
need to get Maisie on, don't we?
Yeah, we'll get Maisie
Right,
on.
what's your most embarrassing celebrity encounter?
Ooh.
Can you think of any?
I don't really meet celebs like you do.
You know the other day when we were coming back from Munich?
Yeah?
Yeah. So I had a really early flight, so I only had 3 hours sleep, and I woke up, didn't have time to do my eye patches, nothing like that. Kaz, I looked terrible.
Do you do them every day?
Yeah. They're just like 10 minutes or something. They don't really save us. But I look terrible. So I get to the airport, no word of a line. I'm like, I just don't want to bump into anybody.
Do you wear a hat?
No, it wasn't that. It was just I didn't want to like see anyone.
Right.
So last minute, my voice was probably a bit like this. I was like, I need to go and get a juice. So I walk into there's like this room bit. So I walk in. First person I bump into, Thierry Henry.
Oh, no.
We just had him on the podcast before. And I was like, oh, hello. And he was like, yeah, I didn't sleep much neither. He looked so good. How do you look so fresh on a morning, but he looked great?
Can I ask a question? It might be a little bit inappropriate. I just get the vibe that Thierry Henry would smell amazing.
Yeah, smells amazing, looks amazing. All his clothes were just like
immaculate,
pristine. And he was like, yeah, I only had an hour's sleep. So that was my first encounter. So I quickly put my hood back up, went outside, sat down like this, tap on the shoulder, Gary Neville and Alex Ferguson.
Stop it.
Honestly.
Oh my God,
and
are you serious?
I was just like, obviously chatting away to Gary. So yeah, that was a bit of an embarrassing.
Did you speak to Sir Alex?
Yeah, I said hello.
Did you have a chat with him?
Well, he kept getting, there was this guy come over actually to speak to him. And he was like, I think he was from Denmark or something. And he goes, I work in a bakery and we do fresh bread and fresh cheese. And I think Sir Alex was just being like, polite,
yeah.
Next thing, he pulls out a fresh batch from his suitcase. I don't know how long it had been in there, trying to give him this fresh cheesy bread. I could smell it a mile off. And I think he was like, no, I've had breakfast. But I just think he didn't want to like dip into this Danish pastry.
Was Gary like chaperoning Sir Alex?
I think he was just helping him, yeah. Gary's a great guy.
He's one of the best.
I love Gary. I do love Gary.
What a great guy.
So, yeah, that was probably like 3 embarrassing celebrity encounters. Would you give us that?
You meet a lot of people.
Randomly, I think, sometimes. Randomly.
But every week I speak to you, like, I bumped into so-and-so, I met so-and-so. We live very different lives.
No, we don't. Have you got any off this week? Anything happen with the female Arsenal women's team?
I had a couple of drinks and I felt very hungover. I literally like smelt a glass of wine. I was hungover the next day.
Really?
Oh God.
I wasn't that bad. Can I just say though, after the Women's Champions League, you came in and it was midnight. Oh, actually,
oh no,
I've got something to say to you.
Oh no, what?
So you must have been at the
I get worried when you out
TNT party.
What, after the women's?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a party. It wasn't a party.
Okay, I was chatting to Lucy Ward and
Yeah.
she said there was like a bit of a party. You were with the Arsenal women's team?
No,
TNT.
no. What? You got invited though.
No, but were you there?
Basically, I was working with TNT, so I went to have a drink with the team to say thanks for a great day. And then I came back to the hotel.
Yeah.
I didn't go to the Arsenal party. It was just upstairs though. I said, I felt a bit.
So I think I dropped you in it because the next morning I was with Farrah Williams and Lucy Ward at the airport and they said, oh yeah, Kaz was at the party thing. I said, yeah, she popped by for a drink. And then the party animal was heading out again.
Oh!
And they said she told me she was going back for an early night because she was tired.
Oh no, okay, to be fair, on the taxi journey back, there was a little bit of a rumour that it could be going out. So I thought,
Out.
great.
Not just out.
But then I saw you in your Nugget Fest. Then I saw you with a group of people and I had a drink with you. And then I thought, I'll call it a night. So I was in a bit of limp. I was so tired though.
But you went out after that?
No, I didn't. I went to my room and I went to bed.
Kaz is a party
Do you know
animal.
what though? I love how you don't... You're not meant to stitch your friends up.
But I didn't realise. I didn't know you'd been lying to Lucy Ward.
I didn't... Oh,
Sorry,
God.
Lucy.
Lucy,
Right.
I didn't go out.
Okay. Who would Roy Keane's favourite lioness be?
Well, you.
I think you. You know what? He could surprise us and say Steph Houghton.
I know. I think he'd back a United player. I think he'd go Tooney.
Tooney. Come on, we work
Grace
with him.
Clint.
Surely we've
Yeah,
got
but
to be that
he's very like... Yeah.
top one.
He absolutely adores you.
No, I
He
think
does.
I think he likes working with both of us. So Roy, if you're listening, you have to pick both of us. Right. Do you believe in aliens? Sorry, that's straight after the Roy question.
I know this is like... should be a cut a long story short and it's like quick fire. But I watched Tim Peake on Sunday Brunch.
Uh-huh.
And it was amazing. And then they were chatting about like aliens and like UFOs. That has got me fascinated. So I'm actually gonna go and see Tim Peake. But he swayed me towards more yes than no.
Really?
Yeah. He was so... Do you know that to be an astronaut, he's trained to be a dentist?
Uh-huh.
Or if there's any medical issue, he can because obviously say if you need a tooth out and it goes wrong, you can't just, I'm going to go back to Earth.
So he's going to be in space performing like villains?
Yeah, he's a trained like do the dentistry work, or like if he has to perform a medical emergency, he can do that. Plus he's a scientist, plus he's an astronaut.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you want to go and see him?
What, for me teeth?
No.
Oh, like...
For God's
I was
sake.
going to say my teeth are okay, I think.
Not after those cheesy crisps. No, he's like going to be doing a talk.
I'm inviting you to Beyonce, Chris Brown. You're taking me to learn about aliens.
Well, I think you'd really like... Maybe that's a difference in me and you. I thought it was fascinating.
I do appreciate the invite though, but I think I'm busy. What day is it?
Well, I don't know. I need to see when he's available.
Okay.
We should put it out there. Who would you rather see, audience? Chris Brown or Tim Peake?
Yeah, okay. Which one makes you pull your teeth out more?
That's a good one, yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, football related. Who's going to win the Euros? We have to say England.
Yeah.
I think they've got a great team.
Yeah,
Obviously, I know there's been bits of news recently. Players, Frank Kirby was at Beyonce, actually. So it was nice to
catch
toast her retirement.
Aw.
Obviously, fantastic career
But yeah,
for England.
brilliant girl.
Same with Mary as well. Fantastic career for England. So, yeah, but you look at that squad and it looks strong, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think we've got a good chance. The only team I'm worried about is Germany.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Spain.
Nah, bizarrely, obviously I have a lot of respect for Spain, but watching what they did to us at Wembley and then they beat the Netherlands a couple of weeks ago,
Yeah.
I don't know whether they're the one that makes me a bit nervous.
Yeah. I think if the girls swear at them, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just run around
Just
swearing.
send you out there just right before kick-off, just stare them out.
Just keep swearing. Right. Which current lioness reminds you the most of when you were playing?
Ooh.
I think I know the answer to this.
No, but it depends whether it's a young Kaz or an old Kaz, because a young Kaz could run and old Kaz had to use a brain. But
I would say Lauren Hemp for you, definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who for you? I've got
This is
someone in my
probably
head.
me bigging myself up a bit, but only because I feel like I was talking to her the other day. she's a better player than me. But in terms of that box-to-box role, I reckon Grace Clinton.
I was thinking Grace Clinton, and she's quite like feisty as well,
Yeah.
like you.
I think she's still... I said to her the other day, I said, everybody sees what you do going forward, but I love watching your tackles on the edge of the box, like getting back in. But she's technically so much better than I was.
Where did you see her?
St George's Park.
Oh, nice.
Not at Beyonce.
No, hold on. You were technically very good.
Average, I would say.
Yeah, you were good.
But you would definitely like give the ball to Kaz, she'll do something exciting. And I must say as well, 2019 World Cup, was that your last tournament? You were so good when you came on. I think you could have kept on playing. Was it Sweden you came on?
Yeah, but that was really hard because it was a bronze medal game, and you like when you know it's your last game, probably similar for you. Like you want to. Also, it sounds a bit bad. You do want to go out on a high, and that game was quite hard because we were so disappointed not to get to the final.
Yeah.
And then to play a bronze medal game when we're actually quite flat. But then in my head, I'm like, oh, I'll never play football ever again after this. So that was quite hard emotionally to deal with that, and then to come on and then to, in my head, as a player or as a sub, to try and create something, but to try and create something when probably the group was a bit deflated. I found that actually really challenging as a player.
You were really good though. I think we could have got another tournament out of you, definitely. Right, who was your football idol growing up?
I reckon we got the same one. Do you say it on
Beckham?
three? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed the 1, 2, 3.
Yes, all right. Oh, and you've met him loads, haven't you?
Yeah, I do.
Well, is he going to be a sir, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to be a sir, which
That's
is
cool,
brilliant.
isn't it? That is cool. Fair play.
What do you think you get for being a sir?
Oh, you get. I saw it. I saw it. It's a nice little box thing, like a medal. Not a medal, like
Oh, okay.
a thing. Yeah.
Oh, well, congratulations,
Yeah.
Beckham.
Well done.
Good
Sir
choice.
David.
Sir David Beckham, that sounds good, doesn't it? Right.
Sir Dave.
What was your favourite part of a match day?
You know what? Just playing. You know, when you just couldn't hear anybody else.
Yeah.
That was my favourite.
Do you know what I was going to say?
Pre-match.
Meeting the girls for coffee before.
Oh, that was quite.
We used to grab a coffee, and I found loads of pictures on my phone recently where like we're abroad at a tournament and we'd be in like a shopping mall taking a selfie with our coffee before a game. Because sometimes if the kickoff was like 7, 8 o'clock,
yeah.
we did used to go for a walk and a
Oh
coffee.
yeah,
didn't
you were
we?
good because if you kick off quite late, you can get quite anxious thinking about the game early,
Yeah.
and you were so good at like getting everybody out and going for a coffee. But I don't. Do people realise at home like even when you played, like we'd travel to a country, say we went to Lisbon, we would touch down on the plane and okay, we'd get straight on the back of the bus, and Jill would be on her phone within like whenever you had 3 or 4G, and you would be finding the coffee shops locally.
Yeah.
It was literally touchdown on the bus, bang. You'd already like wrecked all the coffee shops out. You'd already knew the routes and anything scheduled, bang.
It's true. But do you know what? When I got to the last couple of years of playing, Ellie Roebuck and Alex Greenwood were even better than me.
Really?
Yeah, and you know what? It used to be like I was a bit competitive, and I used to walk to the shop and they were already there. They were on it with the coffee. And I seen Alex Greenwood put a picture on of her breakfast the other day, and she had like a tea. So when I seen her at St George's Park, I was like, are you not drinking coffee anymore? She's like, don't worry, Jill. We had the coffee first, then the tea.
There we
'Cause I
go.
would have been disappointed.
Yeah.
Right, Kaz, so it's that time of the podcast where we have somebody send us their long story short, okay?
Right, okay.
So I'm going to give you the 3 words.
No,
You-
I don't. Oh, yeah, you're right.
No,
yeah.
because you don't know the story.
Yeah, true. Sorry.
We'll get there one day, listeners. Just bear with us. Subscribe. We'll be fine. So basically, the 3 words are... So I give you the 3 words and then you come back to me and see if you can guess what the story is.
Right.
So birthday,
Oh no.
bereavement,
Oh, no.
misunderstanding.
Oh no. I'm guessing someone turned up thinking it was a birthday party. I wondered did they dress up in fancy dress or dressed up something, but it was actually a funeral.
Yeah.
Did I get it right?
Well, I don't know because I haven't read it yet.
Oh.
I'm thinking the same thing. They're like, we would like to celebrate the life of so-and-so.
Oh yeah.
They think, wow.
Birthday
they've
party.
turned 90. They turn up, happy birthday card, present, and it's
Everyone's
a
wearing black and
Yeah.
it's a wake.
Yeah.
Do you want to see what it is?
You could have gone.
I'll be in mourning for working with you.
For the podcast.
Please watch.
Right, okay. So this is the story, Kaz.
Yeah.
When I was about 16, my family and I got some sad news that someone had passed away and decided to go for a meal to just do something nice and be together that evening.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the meal, the waitress came up to me and said something in my ear. I didn't really hear her properly, so just as an awkward teenager, instead of just asking her to repeat, I just smiled and nodded, assuming she'd asked if my food was okay or something like that. My family noticed and asked what that was about. I just shrugged and said it was nothing. A few minutes later, she comes out with a candle in a piece of cake, places it in front of my dad, and the staff all start singing happy birthday.
Oh, no.
It was the worst minute of singing while my family all look at each other in horror, wondering what on earth is happening. They then clock that the waitress had spoken to me previously and asked me what on earth I was thinking, as if I'd been trying to prank them. Luckily, they spared the staff the embarrassment and played along, but it was horribly awkward for me and I still cringe to this day. Oh, that is actually a bad story.
That is tough.
As if the family thought that she was gonna prank them on a day like that.
Yeah, that's bad.
That was a good story though.
Good story.
What do I rate it out of 10?
Wow, it was a sad story though.
Yeah, it was sad. I'm going 8. So if you have a story for us, please send them into longstoryshort@crowdnetwork.co.uk. We are actually loving listening to your stories and would like to hear more. So send them in. So Kaz, I enjoyed that. Sorry, I don't even know what our topic is. It just goes a bit rogue. How would we sum that one up, do you think?
I actually just liked chatting to you today. It was meant to be a topic, but we were off topic, weren't we?
Well, Champions League days, chicken nuggets and concerts.
There we go.
There's the title. Right, everybody, thanks for listening. We hope you're enjoying it as much as we enjoy doing it. Please hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on an episode. And not only can you watch us on YouTube, it's also on Spotify, so there's no excuse.
To keep up to date with everything on the podcast, follow us on Long Short Pod.
See you next time.